Hello. This is going to be not a vlog, but a little bit of a different kind of video from me. Probably one that I used to do a long time ago. Before I started just vlogging, I used to do sit down, get ready with me videos, which I still love to watch. But I just thought, because I vlog very sporadically and I only show you what's going on with my family and my life, I don't really get time to just talk about me and what I've been getting up to and how my life's been going at the moment. And I suppose I just wanted to document how my weight loss journey's been going, because I feel as if I'm kind of coming to the end of it. So I just thought I'd sit down with a Fortnum and Mason mince pie, which is not very pretty, and just sort of catch up with how well that's been going. Because I said I was doing this weight loss journey with the weight loss injections. Never talked about it really. I've just sort of said I've lost this much so far. I'm in this size clothing now. But I've not actually talked about it and how it's been going. And I just thought it might be interesting for some people. Because at first I was hiding. I won't say hiding. I wasn't telling everybody how I'd lost all this weight suddenly. But since the NHS has given it the go-ahead, if you like, I've been a lot more open about it. So obviously I'm a hairdresser, I talk to people all day, they've asked me how I've done it, and I've just sort of said, well, honestly, it's weight loss injections. And people always ask me how it works, and I just thought it might be interesting for us to sit down and talk about it whilst I do my eyelash extensions. So, let's go back to the beginning, I guess. So last January, I'd got a brand new baby. I've got a 4-week-old baby and was still healing from giving birth and all that. And I was breastfeeding, and it was, I did a really good job of it this time. I'm sure I've discussed all this. But when I had Dot, I breastfed her as best I could, but I didn't do as well first time round. And when I stopped breastfeeding Dorothy, I continued to eat like I was pregnant, like I was still breastfeeding, like I don't know, I guess it was just my way of enjoying myself. I've always loved food. If you've watched me for a while, I'm all about the food and cooking and making gorgeous meals to eat. My reward for the day, for getting through the day, was to have something nice to eat. Big meals, full of shite, chips or cheese or mayonnaise with whatever I wanted, like burgers. I love a burger. But I just, didn't give a shit what I was eating. And obviously now I've got 2 kids, I do not have time to do Slimming World, which is what I did when I lost all my weight before. I can't actually remember how much weight I lost with Slimming World. It would definitely, it's got to be around like 2 stone-ish, maybe 2.5. I can't honestly remember, it was so long ago. But it looked great. And I felt great. And loved all my clothes and everything. But since having children, it was literally leggings and a baggy t-shirt. Always. Like, if I was feeling fancy, I might wear a baggy shirt, a button-up shirt, But just never looked glam. The only time I ever felt good about myself was when I was in my full get up for my singing gigs. But then I got so big that all I felt comfortable in was wearing a big baggy t-shirt, which, you know, looked really cool. Big black baggy oversized t-shirt, and it had slits up the side to my hips, so it was a bit sexy. And a pair of fishnets and big boots. Really cool. I still love that look now. But I couldn't wear anything else. I couldn't wear any of my jumpsuits. I couldn't wear any of my posh, expensive dresses. Literally hundreds of pounds worth of clothes. I just got sat in my wardrobe. And I just thought, I'm going to have to do something here. And I'd seen, I think it was Sharon Osbourne, wasn't it, that was in the news more than anything. She'd been taking these weight loss injections, and it was just like, wow, magic, miracle. So anyway, I did everything I could to try and make myself feel better about myself. Do my hair, have my extensions, got my eyelashes done by, a lash artist. And I realised I had stopped ordering more clothes for myself. Like, not every week, but at least a couple of times a month, an ASOS delivery would be coming for me. And I'd stopped doing that. Yeah, okay, I've got kids and I can't splurge like I used to. But I stopped giving a shit about how I looked, which meant I got bigger because I was just in leggings and a baggy t-shirt. And I remember one day, maybe, I think it was March, April, I put on one of my big baggy t-shirts and it wasn't baggy anymore. It was huge. I was huge inside this big baggy t-shirt, which was like 3XL or something. And I thought, oh my God, I don't look cute anymore. This fits me. What am I going to do? So I thought more about the weight loss injections and did quite a bit of research, mainly on TikTok, honestly. We had our holiday in Devon in July, and there was a photograph of me taken with Dot, and that was when I went, oh my God, I have to do something. Everybody has that photo, don't they, where they think, shit, I've got to do something. Well, that was mine. So as soon as we got back from Devon, Dan went away to Ireland to work, and I thought, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So that's when I filled in the application to an online pharmacy and got the goods. Let me have a bite of my mince pie now. You know me, mince pie connoisseur. It's very deep and tall. This is Fortnum & Mason's mince pie. It's not got any, like, decoration to it, but it's huge. Oh my God. Whoa. Vanilla. Oh my God, they're so buttery. Really thick pastry. Can't beat a mince pie and a cup of tea. Let me tell you all about getting this miracle injection, weight loss injection. First of all, you have to find a proper online pharmacy that has, ratings and feedback and reviews. The one I started with was Med Express, and I paid full price for my first injection pen. I should have brought it up with me to show you. The drug I decided to go with, or the brand name I should decide to go with was MOUNJARO. And it comes like an EpiPen. And it has 4 shots of the weight loss drug. So you apply for it by filling in this form. You have to give your name and address, the name of your doctor, your current weight, and your height, so they can work out your BMI to see if you have a high BMI. That means you're eligible for the drug. You have to send a full-length photo of you in tight-fitting clothing so that they can see how big you are, how overweight you are. You also have to send a photo of your passport so they can see that the details you've given are the same as what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? So the photograph of you, full length, tight clothing, looking fat, is the same person in the passport photo. So they sort of review it, check everything, ring up your doctor or email them, I guess, so that they can check you're not taking anything else already, or, you know, something that might affect the drug, the weight loss drug, MOUNJARO. So they do all that and you get approved, and then they ship your order out. So for my first pen, it was about £100. It might have been 110, but it was about £100, which if you work out, around £25 a week. So you inject yourself once a week. They sent me a sharps box, a yellow sharps box, and needles and alcohol sanitizing wipes. So you inject yourself once a week. So I injected on Monday morning. I think it was around 28th, maybe 21st of July. Okay, that was it. So Dan went away to Ireland for a week. And in that week, before my MOUNJARO arrived, I tracked my calories, and I used the MyFitnessPal app. And I tracked my calories for a week, and I lost 5 pounds. And I thought, oh shit, I've ordered this drug and I'm actually doing it on my own. Oh well, I've ordered it now. Anyway, that first week, I injected myself on the Monday morning at 9 o'clock. And within 2 hours, I was so full of energy. Like, honestly, like I'd taken something or had a few drinks or something. I was absolutely buzzing. And I just wanted to clean the house. I just had all this energy. And then it got to like 4 o'clock that day. I was like, oh my God, I've not eaten anything. Weird. I've not even thought about eating anything. How strange. Anyway, I did eat something. It wouldn't have been very much because I was tracking my calories. And I was like, I'm full. Like, I've only eaten half of my portion and I'm full and I don't want any more. Weird. That's not normal. Tuesday, I went to work and I felt like shit. Like, the headache, the pain in my head was just not quite migraine, but just the worst headache you've ever had in your life. And I felt sick, but like I wasn't going to be sick. One of the main symptoms that I still get now, actually, is, you know, when you're going to be sick, you get that hot spit, saliva in your mouth, like that all day. And I realised eventually it's because I hadn't drunk anything. And it's really, really important when you're on any kind of weight loss journey, but particularly a medicated one, you have to stay hydrated. It's so important. So yeah, ever since that day, that first day, I've done my best to try and drink 2 litres of water a day. You're meant to drink 2 to 3, but I don't know how people do that. So anyway, after that, I really, really did look after myself. I still had headaches for about a week, on and off. Not as bad as that first day. And I also, once a week, I think it was like inject on Monday, feel like shit Tuesday, Wednesday, I would be sick. Morning sickness kind of sick. So to wake up feeling nauseous and, oh God, that was like the noise I would make all the time for the first couple of days. I need to do my eyelashes. So, yeah, just all the time. And I would be sick. Like, I wouldn't just feel sick, I would be sick, which is crazy. Because I'm not a sicky person, but apparently I am. Okay, I've decided I can't do my eyelashes and this at the same time because I'll just mess up my eyelashes. Okay, so that symptom of feeling sick, being sick, headaches, I'm going to say was about 3 weeks. And that's because your first dose of MOUNJARO is 2.5 milligrams. And it does work for some people for weight loss and it doesn't for others. They call it the loading dose. And it's basically just to get your body ready for 5 milligrams, which is where it really starts to work apparently. Fortunately for me, the 2.5 started working straight away, literally within a few hours. So very fortunate. And I think I lost in my first week, I think I lost maybe 6 or 7 pounds. And I know you always lose weight really quickly when you first start doing it. That was great. I did my 4 weeks on my 2.5 milligram. And then I went straight up to 5 milligram. And I shouldn't have done that. So what nobody tells you when you start this weight loss drug is that if the dosage you are on is working for you, do not move up a dose. And I did, because I didn't know this until I was like halfway through my 5 milligram. Because obviously the higher the dosage, the higher the milligram, the more expensive it is. But fortunately, when I started my 5 milligram, I had found a cheaper website and a discount code. So I ended up paying the same as what I paid for my 2.5 milligram. So I stayed on my 5 milligram for, I think it was at least a couple of months. I think I had 3 pens, and the 5 milligram. And it worked great. 5 milligram was absolutely great. The weight fell off me. And before I knew it, I'd lost like 2.5 stone. And people were starting to notice, like really notice. Especially at work, you know, my colleagues and stuff who I don't see every day, because there's quite a few of us, we all swap and change days. Look at you, skinny mini, and that was such a boost. Anyway, I have got 1 dose left of a 7.5 milligram pen now, and I can eat. What day is it now? It's Thursday. I injected on Tuesday morning, and normally I would struggle to eat a chicken Caesar salad for my tea. I did not struggle to eat anything that day. I had lunch, I had tea, I wanted this mince pie, but I didn't. And yeah, same again last night. I was totally ready for my tea when I had it, like, and I finished it. That's not normal. For me, that has not been how it's been going. I'm just gonna have another bite of this mince pie. Oh my God. Oh my God. These are unreal. So, at the start of December, it was around Bernie's birthday, I think, I had a pair of size 14 trousers. And I tried them on in a vlog. And I was really pleased with them. And I remember saying, I probably could have got a size 12. But when you're losing weight so quick, you do get body dysmorphia. I remember trying on those red trousers that I got. Again, that was in a vlog somewhere. It was the before Christmas Day vlog. It's my last vlog before Christmas Day. I got a pair of trousers from Sainsbury's. And they didn't have a size 12. But I picked up the 16 thinking they'll fit me. They're falling off me. 14, falling off me. No size 12. Let's have a laugh and try on the size 10. And they looked amazing. They fit. And I still look at myself now and I don't see a thinner person. Like, when I was editing that London vlog, the last vlog, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm still massive, but I'm not. And a customer actually said to me on Tuesday, oh yeah, you don't need to lose any more. Yeah, you definitely don't need to lose any more from your face. Thanks. Can't choose where I lose it from. Thanks, Linda. This is why I feel like I should be coming to the end of my journey on this weight loss drug, because I've lost 4 stone. And yeah, I'm still curvy. I've still got loads of, chunky bits. Like, I'm still very squeezy, but that is excess skin now. Which doesn't bother me because, as I've said before, like, I've always had a pouch, if that's what you call it, or an apron belly is another term for it. So having this excess skin doesn't bother me. I feel great in clothes. I can pick any size up off the shelf and get into it somehow, It doesn't bother me at all. But what does bother me is if I'm not on this drug. So, this is where we are now. I used to take the drug every single week. I'd swap days. You're supposed to take it every, same time every week, but sometimes that didn't work out. Especially with Dan working away, like, I couldn't risk feeling ill or unwell being on my own with 2 girls and working. So I'd move it about a couple of days here and there. And then one week I thought I had another injection left in the pen, and I took it out of the fridge and it was empty. And I say it was empty. There is extra liquid in there because you have to prime the injection before you inject. So there is extra fluid in there. And what people were doing, other MOUNJARO users, was breaking the pen to get that last little bit of fluid and injecting themselves with it. And it was working for people. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. So put the needle in, broke the pen, and got that last bit of drug injected in. And it worked. It absolutely worked. So really, these pens have 5 doses in them, which meant you got another week. It's called the golden dose. That's what people were calling it. When I say people, I mean TikTok. So, yeah, that was great. That pushed me on a bit longer in terms of financially. I could get a few more weeks out of these pens. But yeah, as I was saying, sorry, there's so much to talk about. I'm kind of happy at the weight I'm at now. I'm not in terms of how I look. You know, this is just like there. That's never going to go because it's skin. Obviously, there's not as much fat there now, but the skin has previously been stretched. So I'm left with this waddle. If I were to have a tummy tuck, I'd probably lose another 2 stone. But that's never going to happen. Even though I'd said to Dan, look, once I've had a kid, you're going to have to pay for a tummy tuck. He said, oh, well, if you have 2, I will do. Yeah, right. But yeah, what I was saying was I was stretching out my doses further than a week. So instead of every 7 days of injecting, it would be every 10 days. And then in December, I was doing 2 weeks because it's Christmas and I didn't want to feel like shit, especially with it being busy at work. So I was stretching it out to 2 weeks. And if I do 2 weeks, I put on £4. Like that. I put on £4 over Christmas. Was it 5? It might have been £5. £5 on over Christmas. And I lost it all in the week that I injected. I lost £5 in the week I injected. So it was fine. And then me and Rosie were going to London and I didn't want to inject because we wanted to go to all these nice food places. I didn't want Rosie to feel like, you know, why are we bothering going here if you're not going to eat anything, or uncomfortable with the fact that I'd still leave all my food that I'd paid 20 quid for. And I wanted to enjoy myself. So I didn't inject that week. And of course, I put £4 on in London. So now I've lost 8, 9, 10, 11, lost 3 of those in 3 days. So that's great, you know. But I've only lost it because I'm on the injection. Do you know what I mean? So what do? Do I inject on day 7 again now? Or do I do this up and down thing? You know, I don't know what to do. This is where I am now. You know, people are saying you're on it for life. And I injected on Tuesday, but I'm still eating more than I have done previously when I've been on MOUNJARO. Which means, does that mean I need to go up a dose? But then I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to lose any more weight. What do? I guess I'm going to buy one more 7.5 pen and try and maintain. Does that, yeah? It's very bizarre, isn't it? Now, I remember a customer asking me how it works, how the actual drug works, what does it do to your body? And I knew scientifically exactly what it was, but it's been a while since anyone's asked me, so I can't exactly remember. I will try and explain it as simply as I can, as well as I can. And this is only what I remember, so don't take it as gospel. What I believe it does is, when you're eating, you're normally, if you're not on the drugs, when you're eating, your pancreas produces something that tells your body it's full. And it usually releases that into your body after about 20 minutes. What you're injecting into yourself is like a synthetic version of that full feeling. Does that, you know how your body secretes stuff and sends messages? That's what it's doing. So it slows down your digestive system as well. So you feel fuller for longer. But instead of feeling full in about 20 minutes, you feel full in about 3 minutes. That was the case for me. What it also does is it stops you thinking about food, like, ever. It's so strange. Like, I'd literally be eating my breakfast and be thinking about what I'm having for my lunch. Like, constantly thinking about food and always wanting to go food shopping and make sure that the house is overflowing with food. And now I just don't care what's in the house. I mean, obviously we've got the basics for the girls and whatever, but poor Dan, he's really had to sort of take charge of food shopping and meal planning and stuff because I just don't have that anymore. Yeah, it's really strange. Of course, I've touched lightly on side effects and how it's made me feel sort of body dysmorphia and loose skin. But what has been the saddest thing for me has been the hair loss. I know I've got extensions in and I know to you I look fine, but the hair loss has been unreal. I remember about 8 weeks ago, I cleared my hairbrush, emptied it so it was no hairs in it. And now this hairbrush is like level with hair that's fallen out of my head. And it's so sad for me because obviously I'm a hairdresser and having great hair is one of my things. I've always had good hair, like the best I can have with shit thin hair. And it's just not there anymore. I can't do, like, all my fringe is gone. Like, you've probably noticed. I normally have a fringe and this is all that's sort of left of it. Like, it's all just snapped and broken off. Like, look, you can see my scalp there. So I'm having to wear my hair sort of back to make it look full and big. Can't hide my friggin' frown lines anymore with a fringe. That was heartbreaking for me. That has been the worst bit about this. It's very common, totally normal. When you lose an extreme amount of weight very quickly, that is just what happens to your hair. I have read up about it. It is a thing. It is scientific. Can't be asked going into it, but that was devastating. But then, about 2 weeks ago, I think it was when I was painting my nails before I went to London about 2 weeks ago. My nails have gone now. Like, you know, I always have those lovely, big, long gold nails, and look at them. Won't focus, but look at that. They just peel and shred. Absolutely pathetic. Like, it's so bad. You won't be able to see. The camera won't focus, but like that is like my skin under my nails there, poking out. Absolutely horrendous. My thumbs have stayed on a little bit, but they're starting to do that weird thing where they grow outwards. Absolutely disgusting. Awful, look at that. Horrendous. So I'm obviously deficient in something. And people advise you, say people on TikTok who have done this drug and know what they're doing and have a lot more money than me, spend a fortune on supplements and biotin and collagen and add all these protein things to their meals and drinks and whatever. And I just can't afford to do that, unfortunately. But I wish I had, because, you know, my hair and my nails wouldn't be so ruined. I feel like I've been a little bit more spotty recently as well, but I guess that's Christmas and not eating as well. Yeah. That for me has been the only negative of this, and feeling like shit in your big baggy clothes. You think, oh, you know, I can wear anything when I'm thinner. I won't care that I'm in a big baggy t-shirt. Yeah, you will, because you want people to see your body. Like, look how great I look. So that's been really difficult as well, because it's like I wanted to wear all these singing clothes, you know, my expensive sparkly gig outfits. They're too big for me. And I feel like I look ridiculous and I don't look my best. And that's when I look my best, is when I'm doing my singing gigs, and I can't, because I'm not going to pay another £100 for an amazing dress, because number one, I might lose more. Number two, I might put it back on and then I've got this tiny little dress I can't wear. Oh, it's so bad. People say, oh, get stuff from charity shops. Well, charity shops are shite, I'm sorry. Get stuff off Vinted. Well, yeah, but I've got this body dysmorphia and I'm going to order a size that doesn't fit me. Do you know what I mean? It's very, yeah, it's a really difficult place to be in. I'm sat looking at all these clothes in my wardrobe that I don't want to throw away, but they don't fit me and I look ridiculous in them. It's terrible. Anyway, I've rambled on. Please feel free to ask me questions. And yeah, I'm going to stick some false nails on for my birthday this weekend. My birthday. I've already had my birthday. Birthday curry this weekend. Yeah. Any questions, let me know. Get my lashes done, get my nails done. I feel like I've ended on a low, but honestly, if you're thinking about doing this, just do it. Just do your research. Don't just inject it and think that you can carry on as normal, because it is not like that at all. Do your research. Ask me questions. I'll answer them as best I can. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.